India, sex work is not technically illegal. That means an individual can choose to work as a sex worker of their own volition. However, some aspects of this practice are illegal, and it remains a significant societal taboo. Operating brothels, i.e., organizing and institutionalizing prostitution, is illegal. In many cities, brothels operate covertly, usually in isolated areas away from the public eye. The Immoral Traffic Prevention Act, ITPA, enacted in 1956, is the law that aims to regulate sex work in India. This law includes coercion into prostitution. Forcing someone into sex work is illegal and linked to human trafficking. Operating brothels, brothel ownership, and the organization of sex work are illegal. Facilitating prostitution, promoting or mediating sex work is also illegal. However, individual sex work is not illegal. A person can engage in sex work voluntarily as long as coercion or trafficking is not involved. But situations where individuals are coerced into sex work or are part of human trafficking are illegal. In India, sex work is culturally and religiously viewed as taboo. A significant portion of the population sees sex work as against social norms and ethical values. Sex work is often connected to women's social inequality and poverty. In rural areas, many women, due to financial constraints, may be coerced into sex work. This leads to human trafficking and other serious issues. Children can also fall victim to this system, being exploited for prostitution or subjected to sexual abuse, which is a major social concern. In some major Indian cities, there are areas known as red light districts, where sex work is common, often operating illegally. In these districts, brothels operate clandestinely, and sex workers are often found on the streets, attracting customers. Life in these areas is difficult as sex workers face social stigma, violence, sexual diseases, and hunger, among other challenges. One of the biggest health issues related to sex work is the risk of sexually transmitted diseases, STDs, particularly HIV/AIDS. These diseases can affect both sex workers and their clients. There are various campaigns and organizations in India that aim to tackle HIV/AIDS and other health issues related to sex work, but awareness is still lacking in many parts of society. Some NGOs and civil society organizations in India advocate for sex workers' rights and run programs to protect them from exploitation. These organizations focus on increasing access to healthcare, combating violence, and rehabilitating victims. Legal reforms are being demanded by various groups to better protect sex workers and reduce social exclusion they face. Human trafficking is directly linked to sex work in India. Women and children are often trafficked from rural areas to urban centers where they are coerced into sex work. Despite efforts, police and the state are sometimes inadequate in combating human trafficking, although some local organizations try to assist the victims. In summary, the issue of brothels and sex work in India is complex, influenced by both legal frameworks and social factors. This subject is shaped by societal values, laws, women's rights, and health concerns.